Hello, my dear Aries. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of December with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read from the perspective of the person that have turned the other cheek their whole life, male or female. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And you can now get access to my premium content membership at 3 different levels at my channel. Either as a supportive member that will get access to Q&As where I answer your most pressing questions, or as an extended member that will get most of my videos ahead of time and with few to no ads, or a full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. So welcome to check this out through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. And for my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than what you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to support my channel. And I'll start shuffling your cards. I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And when I open your deck here, I see the Lovers in the reversed and the 7 of Wands. So we don't want crappy relationships. That's the last we want. So if we have fallen in love with someone where it doesn't work out, of course we're trying to say no to this relationship. We're trying to, get rid of it or put it end it or keep the person on arm's length distant from us. I don't know yet who is doing this, but it might be Aries. Fire there. Okay. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse with the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So the problem is when maybe sometimes we don't tell what is the problem with the relationship. If we just ghost someone, block them or disappear from their world. So it can be nice to, it's a common courtesy to tell a person what we didn't like about the relationship and why we had to go or refuse to continue the relationship. So because it's a nice feedback also for that person to maybe try better with the next person and not do the same mistakes again. So this false way where we try to protect the person from their own bad behavior isn't really that nice. It's I would prefer that people were more honest with each other and saying, hey, I don't want to hang out with you anymore because I've seen these patterns before in my earlier relationships and I don't want to see it repeat again. So that's not why I'm trying to have a relationship with a person, to just see my old patterns repeating. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the my King of Pentacles in reverse with the 7 of Wands. So here I'm seeing a person saying no to a person that's also saying no to them. This can be very healthy. If we have a person in our life that kind of with one foot into our life, one foot on the outside, and sometimes they just let us stand and bang on the castle door, then it's better to kind of refuse even one's own feelings about this situation. Call them, I love them, please see to that it works, I need that person. So we might need to say no even to ourselves, that no, stop it. You're not supposed to be in love with this person that gives you nothing, or that even ghosted you, or whatever they did. But it seems to be a little bit mutual situation, but maybe someone started it and the other person had to go along with it. If one person kills the love, the other person can't be left, feeding the love, because it needs to be a two-way street. Okay. 6 elements, and here we have the 2 of Pentacles with the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So it's really about trying to drop the ball on this situation, trying to give it up, trying to get rid of that person's energy, trying to be able to move on and not loving someone that's not good for you, or that doesn't make you happy, or doesn't include you in their lives. So it's not easy, because we have our own disappointment in the situation to deal with as well. So I'm seeing you having you're really logic about the situation, trying to close it down, but you're not able to move on, unfortunately. And we have the Four of Cups here in the reversed. So it's something alluding with this, because when we have a person that we love and we know that we can be good for them, and we kind of understand that they love us too, it's very hard to realize then why they are refusing the love. Why are they closing the castle door? Why are they acting like they don't care, or they don't want anything to do with us? Sometimes we need to live with the mystery and be able to move on anyways, but there's clearly a mystery here. Okay. So I want my dear Aries to have love in their life, and to find themselves in loving relationships, and have creative success, and walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So quick with the with the shuffling. So we'll just tune in for a few seconds here to you and your situation in December, my dear Aries. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the 10 of Cups. So if you want a loving relationship, you need to aim towards a loving relationship. You can't accept like halfsies or things that's not really a loving relationship. So I'm thinking that's what you're struggling with, that you might love a person that's not really, you're not happy together with them. They are not making you happy, you are not making them happy. And the goal is to be in a relationship where people are actually making each other happy, where we make each other to become even better than we were before. We kind of lift each other up, and that's the relationship you want to aim for, and that's why you're trying to be so logic in this situation. Okay. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have the Lovers. So the divine says that you kind of have already met the person that you were supposed to create this together with, but it's hopeless if the other person doesn't really help. So I'm arguing a little bit with the divine here, but I'm realizing that there's a great spiritual sadhana. It's like your spiritual path, these kind of relationship that doesn't work out that well from the beginning, because in the midst of we are trying to get the relationship more and more harmonious. We also learn a lot of things, and when we are trying to not get ourselves hurt, or to learn to respect ourselves better, and to not take whatever kind of crap that is being offered to us, that's also a very teaching experience. And there's a poem that has come true maybe for you before, and also for some other signs, and it's Khalil Gibran about love, and it's about following love when it invites you. It doesn't invite everybody, but when it invites you, it wants you to follow love, even if the sword that's hidden underneath its wings will hurt you, and it will bake you, by fire, and it will burn in the holy oven, and you will be a holy bread for God's holy feast. In this English translation that I'm giving to you, instead of the sword underneath the wings, which is it in my Swedish translation, there's pions, I'm thinking, that's can sting you, or I don't know, it's thorns, I guess, some kind of thorns. I haven't really checked it up, but you are definitely in a real love relationship, or you have a real connection with someone, and you are trying to deny it, they are trying to deny it, and the divine is not completely happy with you for not really applying yourself to love. When love comes, it comes like a spiritual wind in your life that wants to make you forever changed, and to take in your opposite side and become you're 100% Aries. They want you to be 100% also something else, so that you become more than what you were before. You're evolving. But I have seen your struggle. I understand you fully why you are saying no to this love, and why stay pining after someone that doesn't really apply themselves to the relationship, or put in their best effort. But I'm just telling the divine point of view here. So yes, okay. Not continuing shuffling that. See here. So this is the person, what you are thinking about the person most on your mind, or what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. This is a situation with said person, and this is what's on their mind about you, and this is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for December, and their behaviors and attitudes. And if you ever doubted if the love in this relationship was real, you don't have to doubt it anymore. The love was real, but people are complicated. They have a lot of traumas. They are trying to prevent bad things from happening, and while doing that, they screw up a lot of things. So this is the situation, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, the divine is kind of complaining. They gave you this chance to fix an old karma, and it's like your destiny. It's your spiritual sadhana. It's the road that you're supposed to go on. You're not supposed to just stay on top in your tower and not be down, rolling in the mud, trying to learn these kind of things. But I'm agreeing with you more than what I'm agreeing with the divine at this point, because I have too been where you are. So with the Wheel of Fortune, anyways, there's a destiny, there's a karma to be solved, there's something to learn. You're doing this, circle until you have learned this thing. You're having the same nightmare over and over. So if you're complaining, you're getting the same type of lovers or the same type of situations over and over again. It's because you haven't really solved it just yet in the way that's that would be, also healing it. Because when we have healed it, we are not triggered by the situation anymore. It has no more venom to hurt us. We are like, oh, so seems like you're so angry today. So tell me what's up. Instead of getting, that person is angry with me and they really don't have any reason and I'm blowing up in their face. So it's the difference. This is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. So you're kind of agreeing with the divine that this is the love that you want to have and the love that is in your heart, but you're also putting yourself in a safe position. It's the Hermit. So we have the Hermit is isolated, and then he feels this kind of love for the people that he has maybe isolated himself from. But from your point of view, if just the person would change certain things, you would probably be able to be in a love relationship with them. 9 of Cups. And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the 3 of Coins here. So this says that they want to cooperate with you. They have probably seen solutions to your problems and realizing what work could be done to make this relationship better. So even if you have really fought each other in the past and really tried to not reconcile or not step down from your high horse because you finally put yourself in a safe, dry spot and you didn't want to get into the pig fight again. You both seem to have gotten your hope back, and this is what the divine wants, because the divine wants you to solve this once and for all. Or it's not really that important from a divine point of view that you solve it once and for all. We are here in the universe to do this kind of things, to go where no person have been before and learn something new about how certain things are supposed to be done or how to best solve an issue. And it's no rush, okay? It might be a little bit of a rush right now because we are going to a certain portal in time, and it's a chance of a lifetime to get into union and start something new. But from a even higher perspective, even that is not important. So when we are done, when we have learned everything, the universe will go back to nothing again, and then it will start anew with something else, some other parameters that will give us another other scene to work with. So, but right now, both seems kind of ready to pick up their sleeves and start working on this relationship. So I'll see the bond between you two. Here we have the death in the reverse. So this is the logic part of you that we saw earlier that wants to, can't we kill this old horse already? It doesn't want to stand on its own two legs anyway. So why are we bothering? So that's your logical point of view. You just want probably a new situation, a new person, a new relationship, a new life, another country, another city. So can't we just be over and done with this? I'm so sick and tired of it, and it's not logical. So it comes to mind this with trying the same thing 10,000 times might be the definition of being insane, and you don't want to be insane. The other person doesn't want to be insane. So even if there's hopes in your little minds, you kind of feel drawn to each other in a mysterious way, and you have found like, oh, but they were sweet in so many ways, and this person thinks, well, there's solutions to our problems, but in your heart, you're trying to get your heart to get over this. Please get over it. Get past it already. I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm done with it. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. But with the death in the reverse, it's usually very hard to let go. You're continuing beating the dead horse, and yeah, so that's what it is. And here we have on your feeling level, and it's clear you don't want to go through this cycle again and again and again and again and again. But this is how things are done on Earth. You have one crappy relationship, you learn something. Then you have another crappy relationship, you learn something more. You have applied what you learned here in this, and yet it didn't help. And there's other problems now as well. And then you come into this relationship, you take what you have learned from the earlier ones, you get a little bit better, and things get a little bit, but then the other person screws up. Okay, so you're in the next relationship, and this is how it is. But you're saying, oh, no, thank you. I don't want to do this. It's insane. I'm not going to repeat this over and over again. So here you are not really on the same level, because this person is a little bit more hopeful. They have seen like, oh, we could do this, we could try that. We haven't really, tried this thing just yet. So, and you are more like, no, it's no point. It's no point. We have already tried everything to heal this old horse, and it's just plain old. I don't want to do this anymore. I want a new relationship. And this is on their feeling level, and it's a 10 of Wands. So I'm thinking they have been trying to hold themselves from reaching out to you. They have tried to hold themselves from connecting with you. The 10 of Wands can be oppression of your pure instincts, and their pure, what's on their mind, it's they want to fix things. And with the 10 of Wands in the reversed, it's very likely that they will come out and say something. But sometimes the 10 of Wands is also putting down an enormous burden, and it's much what we have seen before. So I will try to clarify that. Is it that they can't keep themselves quiet anymore, or are they agreeing with you? We should just, put a trigger to this and just let it go. Trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. So it seems like they want to make a leap of faith here. And they still feel this connection with you, and they feel like it has a divine purpose for them still having this connection with you. So they have, from distrust, they have been trying to say, no, don't do this. It's illogical. They are not going to want you anyway. This is over. Don't reach out. But here they think, well, if I still feel like this, if I still have these kind of thoughts, these kind of hopes, the kind of dreams, it must be a point. Like, it must be a point. So they're trying to trust the divine, and they're trying to muster up this faith to stop to kind of stopping themselves from reaching out. Okay. This is your behaviors and attitudes. And sweet, 9 of Wands in the reversed. It's a kind of person that has been to hell and back and are not trusting at all. They're actually a tiny bit suspicion. They have this suspicion inside of them. And we can see on their little frowny face here, that's your little frowny face, that you don't want to do this again. There's no point. And you don't want to get, into God's holy oven and be fried like a darn meatball and feel the pain. Okay, so the pain is there. It just shows you where you haven't healed just yet. It shows you where you still need to work on these things. So it's the spiral. You're doing the same thing again and again, and then you find a key to the pain, and you realize, okay, so if I have this point of view, I won't feel as much pain, and I help both myself and the other person. And then you level up, and you're on a new spiral, and then you learn something new, and you level up, and on a new spiral, leveling up. Okay, so when you don't feel pain anymore, when you have been through the same hell 10,000 times, so when it happens again, the snake bites you, you don't even feel the venom. You're so, immune to this. And it hasn't really happened with you just yet. You still feel like one more drop and like one more stupid thing that will happen, and I will destroy the world like this. So, and you feel very unjustly treated, and you feel like you have been through like this meat grinder, and it has been hellish, and you maybe even have PTSD, so deep trauma that's infested in your memory. So you just hear like a person's voice, and you go into having a full-blown panic attack. So it's that kind of level of irritation. So it's not something to play around with, but it's funny because this is the portal, this is the doorway, because push it a little bit further, and it will be this with the snake biting, and it you will say, just keep on biting. It doesn't touch me, it doesn't make me sad, it doesn't bother me, because I've been to this so many times that I'm not really I'm immune. So because no one can touch a person of Tao, no one can touch a person that's healed. If they say, I will leave you, and you know that you can make it on your own because you have done it 10,000 times, every time they left you before, then you will be like, okay, bye-bye, see, you need a vacation again. And it won't be worse than that. So 9, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. You're roughly on the same page here. It's a little bit inconsistencies, but almost like the same person. You're a little bit more on the bitter end, they are a little bit more hopeful, but you have the same point of view, the same experience from the relationship, and still feeling connection in the relationship. They feel maybe that they need to fix things, and you think that it's not fixable. This is their behaviors and attitudes, and we have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, so it's a private celebration. So it's like loving you in secret. So maybe still not really being prepared to make this leap of faith, but they are trying to persuade themselves because they think this is the only way forward. I can't kill this switch. And I have tried to kill this switch, and it wasn't possible. So maybe now I just love this person forever and never ever tell them. So on an emotional level, they want to reach out. On a behavior level, on the mind level, they think there's things to be fixed, that there's solutions. But on their behavior level, what they will actually do, they will just love you and not ever tell you, because they probably feel that you are not in the best mood for receiving them. So they keep it a secret for now. Okay. Waving the white flag. So I'm hearing two songs that came through, but I just ignored it. It's We Gotta Kill This Switch. I'm from the 70s. No, you're from the 70s and I'm a 19s bitch. I Don't Care. I think the song is I Don't Care. writing something else here. I'm writing it down because these are like dreams. These readings are like dreams for me. The songs are like dreams. And the minute, like 1 second, and it will be gone. And the other was a white flag with, I think it's Dido or something. Her name is. I can't have access to my my logic thinking during this, so I lose words, and I also lose song titles and who sings it, things like this. And this is the outcome for December, and we have a Page of Swords in reverse. So I'm feeling it's this person's inner child have something to tell you, and it's like it's a big shift because it's something that they probably tried to tell their parents when they were small, but they were then shot down, or the parents killed that switch. So that now they have issues with trusting to do that again because they fear the same thing will happen and that you will shoot them down. And it's very likely you're not seemingly very welcoming at this time because of the pain that you went through. And it might be that they need to, go out, make the leap of faith, get shot down, and then, 10 years later, make a leap of faith, get shot down. 10 years later, make a leap of faith, get shot down. And eventually they will be able to make leaps of faith all the time. And it's not going to bother them if they get shot down, because then at least they know they have done all that was in their power to make this better. And that's when they have learned the thing that they were supposed to learn, maybe. I'm not saying that this is for everyone, but it's a thing I saw, that this person's fear is to take this leap of faith and to tell you what's really in their heart, like the hope that lives there of how you can fix things. And their fear is to be shot down, and I'm seeing you would likely shut them down. 9-9, you are in a hermit mood. And this would trigger their fear or their old trauma, but eventually it will heal it if they are doing the same thing over and over again, because it won't. They have done it before, so it's nothing. So this is advice for you. Fragment 15. Sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Family, friends, work, study, activities can all seem unrelated to each other. My child, you're always whole. Even if times things feel separate and fragmented, that is only an illusion. Choosing this symbol reminds you that all the moving parts of your life are important. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Be here now and know that I, Nyx, love you and see you as a beautiful and whole, regardless of how disconnected things seems. Also, remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. See the big picture through my eyes, and no matter what, all is well. So this is just a playground. You don't have to take it serious. You can screw up all the time, and that will still be fine, because then we have the experience of screwing up that universe also wants. And for those of you that find yourself being on this side, having hope and loving this person forever, I'm going to see if there's any hope to get this person here to, get over the pain of the past and want to try again. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay, so we need to realize that the pain that this person here is feeling is not only from this lifetime, it's from doing this stupid thing over and over again, not only here and now, but in lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Eventually they will get sick and tired of it, and they might not have the, in it to find hope again, or to, do it just one more time. That's another song. Hit me, baby, one more time. And pay attention to the red flags, and it comes in the reverse. So it kind of says, don't pay attention to the red flags. Jump and trust that all will be well, and you will learn to be so resilient in the future and not care if the other person wants you or not. So, hit me, baby, one more time. What is that? Is that... I think I know the girl, blonde hair, ruled by her father. So hit me, baby. One more time. So we'll see if this will find room in the description box. It can be hard to find a description box sometimes, or always, because YouTube has hidden it, but it's usually it stands read more down to the left, and you will find the songs. Okay. So not the best time for romantic getaways, because people are sick and tired of the bullshit that comes when you just try to have a nice time together with someone else. And we are tired. Okay, we are tired. This person isn't tired, but they also don't feel that it's the right time to reach out. So maybe, you know, take a break, take a breather, settle in oneself, give yourself some time to heal, some time to put all the pieces together of the puzzle and, you know, rise above. So if we re-engage right now, it might just be, you know, we say things, particularly this person will probably say things they don't mean, and they don't, just out of anger, just out of, I'm so sick and tired, I can't, you know, even act nice. So wait for a better moment. And yes, the divine is very clear with this being, you know, the next thing you need to do, but you can wait. Okay, I'm seeing that this might be a need for being more, you know, on your 2 feet, stable, rock solid, before we make any leaps of faith here. Okay, so thank you, dear Aries, for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content or want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also get access to my premium content membership if you click the join button or follow the link in the description box. And you can also help my channel out through sharing this video with like-minded. To not miss out on any content, you can visit my channel. There's a lot of different playlists with your favorite content. And if you click the arrow to see more, you will only see the last 12 videos or so from that playlist. Rather click the headline to see all the videos that the playlist contains. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.